Hello everyone, it's Loremaster of Sotek, and we are back in the setup to do the next episode of Who Would Win, which I know is a series that a lot of people have been very, very eager to see return. So it's been a little bit since we've done the last one, and I thought it could be fun to change up the format a little bit to have more audience interaction and be able to have y'all's comments and ideas as a part of the video instead of me just talking at you or at someone if we ever find someone who I feel really good with having them on as a co-caster. So this next one's going to be just me, as I said a while ago. But so here's what we're going to do. I have a link to my Discord channel down below, and either in the comment section of this video or if you go to the Discord channel, there's going to be or Discord server, there is a channel that's going to be called the WWW Arena. Not and the WWW Arena is the Who Would Win Arena, and what it's going to be is I'm going to announce right here, right now, what the matchups are for the next episode of Who Would Win, and I want to see y'all's opinion on who should win what matchup, why they should win, and I just want you to go at each other. You know, don't be dicks or like flaming each other or whatever, and try and keep yourselves under control and don't get too heated. But I would love to see some actual debates about why you think the character you think should wins. And then when the video comes out, I will not only talk about who I think would win and give my logic and reasoning behind it, but then I want to have a time dedicated to each of the matches where I go over basically the most liked or upvoted or whatever you want to call it battles or options from players, which may be different from my opinion for different reasons. Because ultimately, if you were able to sit me down, ask me who would win, some of these matchups are so contentious in my opinion that you could ask me who would win and then knock me out for 5 minutes with, you know, a powerful sedative and wake me up and ask me again, and I would probably give you the opposite answer, depending on like what is in my mind, even though I have tons and tons of notes here. So let's go ahead and jump into the matchups. And remember, either in the Discord or in the comments below this video, I really want to see who do you think would win in these matchups. So without further ado, let's begin. The first matchup that we're going to have on the next episode of Who Would Win is a battle of the fatties, essentially. Battle of the round boys, the thick ones. So we're going to have Grom the Paunch of Misty Mountain, the great goblin warlord, versus Greasus Goldtooth, the over-tyrant of the Ogre Kingdoms, and the basically the faction leader for the ogres as a people, and the major ruler and tyrant, of course, of the Mountains of Morn. So let me know who would win, why you think they would win, and remember, the rules stipulate that they get all of their magic items, they get their tabletop mount, that's their strongest one. So Grom the Paunch will have all of his magic items, he will have his lucky standard bearer, and he will have his wolf chariot. Whereas Greasus Goldtooth will be carried on his carpet of gold poured down by snotlings, and he will have all of his magic items, but they don't have any bodyguards or anything like that. The next matchup is going to be Sigvald the Magnificent, the scion of Slaanesh, versus Hellebron, the Hag Queen of Harganeth. So let me know which of these two vicious, brutal, and definitely not safe for monetization characters that you think would win in a death match. Who would win between these two horrifying combatants? And then finally, the last regular matchup, there is an additional one, but the last regular matchup, which is one I am super interested to see the debates about, is going to be Neferata, the first of the vampires and Queen of Lamia, deposed Queen of Lamia, versus Valkia the Bloody, the Herald of Corn. So those are the regular character matchups. And then due to popular request, I'm going to go ahead and add in a new type of matchup, which is going to be famous units facing off against one another, which we may not do this every episode, but we'll do it most episodes, if not adding in like other special categories. So for this week, the special category is going to be Da Immortals, Grimgor Ironhide's Black Orc bodyguard versus the Mirror Guard, the elite Chaos Warrior squad that wear reflective armor and shields so that Slaanesh can admire himself, that will do anything and everything in their power to keep their beloved demigod, as they believe him to be, safe. So all you have to do is basically go to wherever you're most comfortable and duke it out with each other. I would say, if you can, try to format your post into paragraphs so that it like sticks to, you have a paragraph per matchup. That way it's not just a wall of text that's awful. But I'm really, really excited to bring Who Would Win back. I know it's a popular series, and there are some other series that are going to be coming back as well that have been very heavily requested. I do want to give a couple of quick notes before I wrap this video up, that the next Legendary Lord video, which is Queek Headtaker, I can go ahead and say that, is coming up very soon. It's not like super duper soon because my editor is off on vacation right now, which is awesome. He's earned it, and he's going to go spend time with his family and do a bunch of stuff. So like the next Who Would Win is probably going to be less quality than the previous ones, because it's just going to be me editing it because I don't have a backup editor yet. But that's fine. We'll live. But Queek's going to wait until he gets back. So it's probably going to be like I'd say it's probably going to be another week or two before Queek Headtaker hits the YouTubes. And then after Queek, there are 2 more Carrick 8 Peaks related videos, one of which is, of course, Skarsnik. And that'll be the end of that. And then we're going to be hitting heavily into the Total War Warhammer 2 characters. So there's going to be a lot of races that they have not had special character or Legendary Lord featurette videos coming out almost rapid fire, because a lot of them are a lot easier just because their characters have much simpler stories. Like, well, I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but in any event, that pretty much does it for the news wrap up. So back to Who Would Win. Like I said, if you make really, really good points, then you'll be featured on the video. I don't know if we're necessarily going to like throw up. I guess we will. We'll, throw your post up on screen so that I can make my conversations toward it, whether I agree with it or disagree with it and why. But we'll give everybody full credit, so it's not going to be like, I'm going to read your comment out loud but not say who we are. Nope, we're going to make sure you're slapped up on screen. So if you want some sweet, sweet glory, then now's a good chance to show me what you got when it comes to lore. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be a pure lore argument. I mean, I know that y'all should know that when I do Who Would Win episodes, I attack it from an angle of looking from the lore. But if you want to come in here and mix things up and say, okay, well, I don't know enough about that, but I think so-and-so would win from a Total War perspective or from a tabletop perspective, and if you want to just kind of have fun with it, that's totally cool too. If I see like a really interesting or engaging argument, then I have no issue at all throwing it in the video. And especially because Eric's out this week for this one, if y'all want to like, I would love to see people attempt to get footage of these fights and submit it on the Discord. And if it works or if it's funny or something, I would be more than happy to give you full credit and slap it up in the video. So, because a lot of these characters aren't in the game. Obviously, Neferata versus Valkia, neither of them are technically in the game. Grom the Paunch versus Greasus, neither of them are in the game. Sigvald and Hellebron are both in the game, and Da Immortals versus the Mirror Guard can be done in the game. But I'm just going to throw up pictures. If anybody wants to try their hand at editing or trying to put together a fun video or just do like a fun battle where interesting things happen and then you just send the thing and I can make a video out of it. I would love to have people... I would love to see Who Would Win be more of a community feature as opposed to just a me talking at you feature. I feel like that's more... I feel like the Q&A videos are better for me answering questions and just talking at you. Who would win? That's still going to be a part of it, obviously, because I think that's why a lot of people watch it. But I'd love to have you guys involved too, if you want. Obviously this isn't like a call to action. I don't need anyone to do anything. It's not required. There's nothing, no trouble. It's just out there if you want to take advantage of it. If it's too much of a bother, then I totally get it. Don't worry about it. Please don't worry about it. So in any event, I'm super excited to see you guys for the next episode of Who Would Win. I'm planning to put this video out Wednesday evening or afternoon, probably afternoon. So the next episode of Who Would Win will tentatively go up on this Saturday, which is July the 13th, I believe. So in any event, excited to see you guys there for that, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.